Developments on two major stories with ties to past, president, and future elections. Polls are open across Georgia ahead of the May 24th primary. We're live at one of Atlanta's busiest precincts, talking with voters, taking advantage of the shorter lines and limited wait times.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to select a grand jury that will investigate whether there were unlawful attempts to disrupt the administration of the 2020 elections here in Georgia.
And we're also live in downtown Atlanta, where once it is selected, a special grand jury will determine whether former President Donald Trump broke the law following the 2020 election. CBS 46's Rebecca Schramm is joining us live. She's in downtown, where access to and from the Fulton County Courthouse is extremely limited this noon. Rebecca.
Yes, it is, Gervier. And because that case involves the former president and the publicity that brings, we are seeing a huge police presence. We're also seeing barriers to limit traffic and several more security measures. It's not every day you see law enforcement officers on four-wheelers patrolling the streets around the Fulton County Courthouse, or a tethered drone keeping an eye on people's every moves.
Good morning. I am Fonnie Willis. I am the elected district attorney here in Fulton County.
But it's also not every day a local prosecutor selects a special grand jury to investigate the actions of a former U.S. president.
Is he showing up here or something?
No. Former President Donald Trump will not be showing up.
It's crazy.
Instead, all of this is in case the intense media attention sparks protests. The case centers on that phone call after the 2020 election in which Mr. Trump is recorded telling Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger in part,
So, look, all I want to do is this. I just want to find 11,780 votes.
District Attorney Fonnie Willis says a special grand jury will be able to subpoena witnesses who've otherwise refused to cooperate. She's made it clear if the special grand jury recommends it, she'll then seek a criminal indictment from a regular grand jury.
I plan to do my job, and my job is to make sure that we get the evidence that gives us the truth.
Right now, we've got state and local partners.
Fulton County Sheriff Patrick Labatt tells me as prosecutors work to seat this special grand jury, his office is taking no chances with safety.
A lot of people didn't know we had so many resources to bring to bear, but this is a culmination of a lot of hard work.
Now, because of the intense scrutiny, the court is allowing cameras in the courtroom for the selection of the special grand jury. But once that special grand jury is seated, everything it does will then happen in secret. Live at the Fulton County Courthouse, Rebecca Schramm, CBS 46 News.
Rebecca, thanks very much for that. You can see the flashing lights behind Rebecca and some of those barricades. You know, it's one thing for us to tell you about the traffic restrictions surrounding downtown Atlanta. Showing you exactly what roads are off limits, that's even better. And that's why we've got First Alert meteorologist Rodney Harris to explain the areas you need to avoid.
Yeah, Gavir, and this is pretty straightforward. They are essentially closing the streets around the Fulton County Courthouse, and they've done this before. So just for perspective, for reference, it's MLK Drive, Central Avenue, Mitchell Street, and Pryor Street. If you take those streets around the Fulton County Courthouse, not only are they closed today, but they could be closed tomorrow. And according to officials, they could also be closed throughout the week depending on the proceedings there. So we'll keep you up to date on that. But again, Pryor Street, Mitchell Street, Central Avenue, and MLK Drive closed around the Fulton County Courthouse today and potentially throughout the week. We'll keep you up to date on those specific closures right here on CBS 46 and in the CBS 46 app.